Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I thought we would do some fall crafting, just pulling out some different things that I have. I had found these actually at the Target dollar spot this year. I was so excited because the Target dollar spot has kind of been hit or miss for me lately. They used to always carry a whole line of paper crafting stuff kind of for the seasons, and usually fall they would have the paper and the wood shapes and maybe stickers and washi tape, but for the previous holidays before this they didn't have a whole lot, but then I did find these just randomly. There wasn't a whole lot of selection, but I did pick them up. I found this scrapbook paper. It has these 4 patterns, and then it has a stencil, which I don't think I'll be using that, but it is cute. And then there's this one here, and I absolutely love these colors, the kind of a aqua or turquoise green. So there's those, and then it has the same stencil in there. These were $1. And then I picked up the wood shapes, the gourds and pumpkins here, and then the leaves, and I think those are really cute. Those were also $1 as well. And then I pulled out some things that I already had in my stash. I thought I would use my embossing powder and ink, and I'm not even quite sure if this is still good. I've had it, and I've had it for a while, and I don't even think I've ever used it. I think somebody gave it to me. But I have this copper colored embossing ink. I found these at a scrapbook store. It's the Stampin' Up! Autumn Leaf Prints, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. There's all these leaves, and then it says, there's 2 little word stamps that say, one says thanks, and the other one says hello. I'm not going to use those. Maybe I'll use the thanks. I'm not sure. I have my distress ink here, vintage photo, some pads, distressing pads, and then a couple different ribbons. And then I pulled out some old book pages. You know that I do junk journaling, so I use, these were from Reader's Digest books, and so I keep the pages because I use them for different things. And so I have these. They're very aged, so it was probably an older book. Well, this is War and Remembrance on it, so, but I thought I would make little goodie pack, like fall goodie packs, like to put little treat bags, is what I'm trying to say here. And I apologize if you can hear the trash man come through, but yeah, he usually comes in the morning. Anyway, I digress. So I have that, and then I'll need to get my heat gun. I have my paper cutter, and then I'll need some scissors as well. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and do a little bit of crafting with you. And if you would like to make a little treat bag, grab your whatever fall supplies you have, but you need some old book pages and then just embellishments and things like that. So I'm just going to pull these apart. Oh, you'll also need some sort of glue, tape runner or tearing tape, or liquid glue. Let's see, I think I'm going to make 4 of these, but I'll just start with 1 for now and then do the other 2 later. Alright, what you want to do is start off with your paper. I went ahead and picked out some other book pages. The other ones I had were really, really old, so just folding them was actually tearing the pages. So I picked out 4 more, and these are actually Reader's Digest as well, but they're just, or these are actually the Reader's Digest books. I just went and took them out of there. But they're a little bit newer, so the pages aren't going to fall apart. So I have 4 because I'm going to make 2 of these little goodie bags. So I'll just set those over here. I have this one, which kind of tore a little bit off here, but that's fine because we're going to cut that off. So what you want to do is take your trimmer or your scissors, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim this off, that one side to here, and leave that. And then on the other one, do the same thing. Now what you want to do is you're going to make 2 folds on your widest margin side. So you're going to fold it right where the lettering ends here. Make sure it's lined up. And then you're going to take this and fold it in half. You want this edge to line up with the folded edge. Just fold it back. So you're doing a mountain fold there. And go ahead and do that on this as well. And then they're going to be opposite. And then what you want to do is take one of your papers and fold it up about 1 inch at the bottom. And the other paper we're going to cut off at the bottom, the same amount that you folded up. So if you folded it up 1 inch, or you could just line it up like I'm doing here, go ahead and chop that off. So now I am just going to attach these 2 together, and I'm going to I slid the bottom flap up underneath this one, but we're going to put some glue there first. Spread this around so it kind of gets even distribution there. And then just line this up. Make sure you have it lined up down at the bottom here where the fold is. And then this will go, just put that right back down there. And you're going to put glue on this edge and glue on this edge here. And it'll fold up like this. So you're basically making like a little baggie with gussets on the side. And you kind of have to adjust it. So I'm going to put my glue here. And here. You may need to trim some off depending on how well you folded your folds and if they're the same size, but we'll see that after we put this together. Now, moment of truth. Just kind of line these up. here and here. Just kind of trying to adjust this so it lays flat here. I probably got my page sort of off a little bit, but that's okay. You want to let it dry. So slightly off up here, but I'm going to be tearing this anyways because I want it to be like a rough edge along the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You can also use scallop scissors, whatever. I thought for fall this would be, you know, like fall's a little more rustic, so I thought that would be fun to do a scalloped edge. So it just makes it so there's like a little tiny gusset, not a full gusset. And I'm going to go ahead and put glue right here because I think I like that much better. But it just makes kind of a little pocket, and you can add goodies in there, or like a card or tags, whatever. I'm going to put these at my, I'm going to have a friend over for a little fall sort of before Thanksgiving dinner, so I thought I would make these to put little goodies in. So I'm just going to put some glue on here. Glue that down. Just like that. And then this is a little off right here, so I'm just going to trim that, and then I'll just make it even. So now I've got this cute little bag. So nothing really, you know, mind-blowing, but still didn't get that. Not staying down here. Just didn't get enough glue, I guess. There we go. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some distress ink. Trying to get the glue off my hands. Just rub it together. All right, distress ink. Oh, look at that. Darn it. Well, I had put tape on this to keep the lid on, so, and I evidently put the wrong kind of tape because look, it's ripping it right off. But anyways, I'm going to leave it on there anyway. I'll just leave the tape on so the next time when I put the lid down, I can tape it back. Alright, so I'm just going to distress this a little bit around the edges. You could coffee dye or tea stain these pages before you put them together too. sure if my Distress ink pad is drying up. I may need to get more ink for it because it's definitely not adding a lot of ink to it when I go over, but it still looks, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp and emboss a leaf down at the bottom. So I have these really cool rubber stamps that I found at the thrift store, and I'm going to use this one. It's a Stampin' Up set. And I have this Craft Smart pigment embossing ink pad in chocolate brown, which yeah, this is so old and not even sure if it still works, so we'll see. And otherwise I'll have to go get my just clear ink. And let's see, I'll use this to put my powder on so I can not have a mess going on here. Oh, well, it's still inked, but look at it starting to it's, yeah, there's still ink in there, but it's starting to disintegrate, I think, because it's not bouncing back. But probably could still get a couple of these out. All right. Okay, let's see if this still works for embossing. Just go right back in here. Well, looks like it still works. So you get the excess off. I don't do a ton of embossing, and I should, because I think it turns out so neat, and I have several embossing powders and I have the ink. It's just one of those things where you have to get it out and use it. Which, finding that now that I have a craft room, that I'm actually doing that more, because I have things organized to where I can find them, and I'm almost done with my room, and I'm gonna have a video for that hopefully soon. Okay, go ahead, and I have this heat gun. It's an embossing heat tool by Marvy. It's an old one. Alright, look at that. Well, it still worked, so that's cool. Looks really neat. Okay, so now I just want to decorate this, and I'm going to use all this stuff here. So I really like this, but I think that this is going to go with that copper a little bit better. Let's see here. So there's the cute little stencil. And I like this, and maybe the leaves. So I'm going to use this one. And this. So I'm going to make a little strip to go across here, and I want it to be torn, so I'm just going to rip this. And let's see, I have a ruler. I'm going to do it about 2 inches wide, about right there. And then trim this off on the side there. Use my distress ink again and ink the edges up. If you're thinking this is like way too much to be doing for a goodie bag, I'm pretty much flying by the seat of my pants right now. I really didn't really know what I was going to do before I started filming. I had the idea, but I didn't know how I was going to fold the bag, and even how I was going to decorate it. So once I have one of these done, then I'll know. I mean, that's pretty much how I work on things. Like if I'm for my Christmas cards, it'll take me a while to do the first one, but then I know what I'm doing, and then it's quick and I can just knock them all out. So there we go there. I'll go ahead and glue that down. Oops. And then I'm going to cut a strip, do a strip of this, but like 1 inch, so it'll go right in the center of that. Like that. Just trying to keep that paper down. There we go. Glue that down, but I forgot I wanted to do this with it. All right, do that there. Now I'm going to use, let's see, I don't think I want to use that one on here. Since I have the leaves, I'm going to go with the leaf theme. And do I want that one? Maybe a little see here. I guess I just have to cut this open with scissors. Do it on the side, I guess. There we go. And maybe I want to use one of these down here too, since the paper has that in there. One of these. There we go. Okay, so I really like what else? Where's that paper? I want to add some ribbon up here. And then I'm wondering if I can punch a little tiny. I'm going to try this. I don't know. I have a crocodile, so I'm seeing if I can put a hole in this to kind of make it a little charm sort of thing, but it might crack it. Oh, it works good. Okay, just so you know. So I put the hole in there, and then I think these are actually stickers, but I'm not going to use them like a sticker. And there. Hey, that works. Cool. All right, so I want to use those as a charm, and then I'm going to tie some ribbon around. I have some orange, and I have this kind of plaid or gingham, I guess. I'm going to wrap this one all the way around. And then, let's see, I'm going to cut this off right now. So I wrapped it around and I left about 3 inches on both ends here. And then I'm going to take this thin orange ribbon and kind of add it in as an additional ribbon. Tie it under here. And this is where I'm going to pull in my little leaf charms here. That one in. Cut this off. I'm just going to double knot this here. And tighten that too. And I'm going to tie this. And then just kind of adjust these, because I want the leaves to kind of be at the top. So then I'm going to cut this off. Just like that. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I think I'll just stamp the Vinks. Somewhere on here. Trying to see where the best place would be. And do I want to do this embossed? Maybe I do. So let me use this. I'll do it right here. And then pull out my embossing ink one more time, or my embossing powder. And go ahead and heat it up. There we go. Super cute. It's all ready to just fill up with some fun goodies. I'll probably put some like candies in here, stickers, things like that. So super fun. This would be great for junk journal too. You can add tags, pictures, little notes, whatever. Yeah, super fun. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.